let's begin. This video is for Leo singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign in Leo. This is your, what is today, the 9th?
I think it's the 7th.
Is it the 7th?
7th.
Okay, the 7th through the 13th. No, the 7th through the 14th. Okay, Leo. I feel like you've lost touch with someone, Leo singles. Communication could be blocked or very dramatic or blocked in some way as it pertains to this person that you love or this person that you've been thinking about. Okay, and it's like, Leo, you doubt whether or not there could really be a reconciliation between the two of you. You doubt that the two of you can really reconnect. That's why the two of you stopped talking in the first, one of the reasons why the two of you stopped talking in the first place. Something caused the two of you to not speak any longer.
It is.
Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. One of you sees the other one as being a player and not being serious about the relationship.
Hi, person just came in. Hello.
So you felt that you were better off leaving the relationship and being single because you didn't feel like this person was fully invested in the relationship and you felt like they didn't take the relationship seriously. Okay? Because what you wanted was commitment. So I feel like you severed the ties, you broke it off with this person. Because you want something lasting, you want something that's real.
Which is probably a good thing because it's going to give that other person time to think. You know, the famous saying, you never miss nothing until it's gone. So you give them more time to think about what they had.
You feel like that's the situation on the male side, on the masculine side of the spectrum?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it looks like someone was just so fed up whether or not they could trust you or not. So someone just decided to let it go. Okay? Because I'm feeling like the other person didn't feel like the other one was really willing and ready to work on the relationship. Okay? So I'm seeing, Leo, you want to make an offer to this person. Okay? You, like I said, you're ready for commitment. Either, Leo, you want to make an offer to a fire sign, or there's a fire sign coming toward you to make an offer. Okay, this is someone that could be at a distance from you. Someone wants a new beginning with you. Okay, someone that, like I said, you cut this person off in the past because you didn't take them. You didn't feel like they were really bringing to the table what they should for a serious commitment. Okay, because you were unhappy in the relationship, you felt unfulfilled. But the truth is, you can take a moment to be honest with yourself, Leo. You love this person. And I know this about Leos. You guys love deeply. You love with all your heart. You're fully invested in a relationship, stereotypically, right, about Leo. Because you're all about loyalty. You're all about having a good heart. Stereotypically, right? Because we can only stereotype. Not we can only stereotype, but you know what I mean. Someone has grown some emotional maturity. Someone's definitely in love with you. And they're ready to really put their foot in the relationship. They're ready to put their all. They're not afraid to, deal with their emotions. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Leo singles, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Two of you are on the same page, King and Queen. Is this the Princess of Cups? I'm sorry, this is the Princess of Cups. So one of you is fully ready. One of you is coming up as a king, no longer a knight, but a king. And the other one of you is like a page. So I feel like someone is coming toward you that you had conflict and drama with in the past, and they want to express how they feel. This is someone that doesn't know where they stand with you, though. What do you feel? What do you want to say from the masculine spectrum of it? What do you think the male spectrum of the situation is going through?
He seemed like that he's missing her. And he's just thinking about the past and thinking about what you guys had. And now he's come to grips with what he lost. And now he's trying to, I guess, whatever you told him, trying to get his ducks in a row to make things better for the next time around. It seemed like he might even come back and address you again.
That's what
it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
That he just might come back and just want his woman back, which is a good thing. So that shows a lot from your perspective. Sometimes when you leave somebody alone, you just give them time to grow. You know, if you love something, let it go, and it'll come back stronger and better and deeper love than it ever been before. And that's how you know it's real and true love, especially for a man. Like sometimes they need that little time and they need that little space so they can figure some things out, so they can grow. You know, but it seems like whatever you did, it worked because he's more mature and he realized what he had, and now he want it back. So just give him a little bit more time. Don't rush it. It's just divine timing. It just takes time.
So, in the relationship, another reason why you kind of backed off from this relationship is because you didn't really feel loved by this person. You guys fought a lot. You had a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements. And someone just decided that it was too much of a headache. They decided to let it go. But I am seeing someone from a distance that you could hear from this person. Okay, but I am seeing travel, whether this person is traveling to you or you're traveling to this person, because for most of you, this person is at a distance from you. They've made a final decision that they want to come toward you. They want to make an offer. They want to express how they feel after a time of just not speaking. That's what it is, Two of Cups. So I am seeing a potential here for a reunion, a commitment. There's like a real, true, and solid soulmate connection. This is someone that you could have sworn in your mind that you would never give this person a second chance. But they're back. They're not back to argue. They're back to see what they can do to fix it.
And reason.
With that marriage.
Wow, that's amazing.
This person is back with the intention of marriage and commitment. You also have the Hierophant. All three of these cards here.
Growth.
Yeah, definitely.
Development.
Growth. This person has come a long way.
Appreciation. Sometimes it take a while for an alpha male to be fully committed and fully appreciate what he has. Sometimes they have to leave so he can see it. Once was blind, now he can see, right? Like the song say.
This is someone that could have been, emotionally vacant, emotionally cut off. This is someone that could have said some really harsh things to you. Yeah. And this person is back. But they're back different. Keep that in mind. For most of you, because this is a general reading, and I didn't give that disclaimer at the beginning. This is general, so the details can be different for you. The outcome can be different for you. But yeah, I am seeing someone returning toward you, coming toward you, Leo. They want commitment. They want marriage this time around. This person realizes when they walked away from you, they stopped talking to you. There was no communication, that you're their world. Okay, so their world was kind of turned upside down when you walked away. You guys have had this on again, off again relationship. Okay, and this person was secretive. Okay, with this, the Knight of Wands with the Fool card, this is like someone that really wasn't committed. Someone that was playing around. So that's why, Leo, you feeling like it's not worth it. This person didn't take this relationship seriously. They didn't know what they had when they didn't know what they had when they had me. So why should I ever go back to this person? Could be what you're thinking. There was a lack of closure. You got the Devil card. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I feel like you released yourself from this situation because it was just very toxic, very dramatic. There could have been infidelity. Well, that looks like infidelity for sure.
For sure.
But someone's coming toward you. They want to communicate with you. This is someone from a distance, most likely. And yeah, you just didn't see the worth in this relationship, the value in this relationship. You didn't feel like there was really going to be a triumph or a victory, but secretly you've been waiting for this person, waiting to see what they were going to do about it. Even though you were waiting to see what they were going to do about it, Leo, it's like you still had it in the back of your mind that you would not give this a second chance. Keep in mind, this can go vice versa. So I'm seeing someone wants forgiveness. Someone is coming toward you with an apology. They want to work it out with you. They want to talk to you. Even if they can't reunite with you, someone wants to really just set the record straight. But really keep in mind that they want a marriage. They really want a commitment with you. They see you as the one.
There it is.
Okay, some of you, this could be an Aquarius with the Star card in reverse. Okay. And then I'm seeing fire sign again That could be you, Leo. Okay, yeah, you're feeling something in this relationship, something in this union or potential union has the potential to make you feel confident about this person again. All right, because they're willing to take a risk. They're willing to come toward you, Leo.
And swallow their pride.
And swallow their pride, exactly. Put it all on the line. Did they really look at this as a risk? Because if you look at the history of the relationship, they might be feeling that they have no right to come toward you, that you really don't want to hear what they have to say. Because I'm seeing Queen of Swords. It's like, this is what they're thinking. That you're going to be like the Queen of Swords and tell them, go away. I don't want to hear anything that you have to say.
Mainly because the guilt of the past and what they done in the relationship. That's what's eating them up. That's the main reason why they want to come back and get that proper closure, whether or not you decide to take them back. They just want that closure. They feel like it's necessary, and they've grown to the point where they feel like it's needed because they have more respect for you now than they did in the past. So you should just come with an open heart and just hear what they have to say. That's the way I feel about that.
Leo, this person cheated on you. They were unfaithful in the relationship.
Guilt.
Okay, but now they feel like they could have this 10 of cups with you. They want to be happy. They want to have it all with you. They feel like you're the one. Hey, but the thing is, things fell apart. Things became upside down, very complicated, very frustrating in the end. And that's another reason why you let it go. But and I feel like they fell hard at the Tower in reverse. So they went through a lot. Okay, they went through a lot of devastation emotionally, realizing that, okay, you're not talking to me, you broke up with me, dang, is this really the end? So it hit them hard, trust me. Now they see you as the 10 of cups, someone that they want to build with, someone that they want to have a family with, they want to settle down with you, Leo. Keep in mind though, this could be vice versa. For some of you, there could have been addictions. Someone could have had addictions. This could have been a codependent relationship. Yeah, see that? Yes. Forgiving and learning.
Yeah.
Someone definitely learned their lesson in the past. They weren't taking the relationship seriously in the past, but like I said, or like Meta said, they went through a lot.
Barry's getting low.
Okay. Go ahead. And I'll go ahead and plug in the thing. You want to chime in and say some more?
Remember, forgiveness is the key. Before we even go to sleep at night, we're supposed to forgive anybody that did anything to us. So when this person come and he empty his heart and humble himself to ask you for forgiveness and ask to speak with you, just listen to him with a whole heart. Just give him a second chance just to speak to you and see how much he's grown. It's probably going to surprise you to see for this person to have probably so much pride to come out of nowhere and just probably even thank you for the good times that happened in the relationship. But he realized so much that he's lost and so much that he's been through. It's such a burden on him to not have you in his life. And like she was saying, that he's looking for marriage. Where is that card?
You talking about the 4 of Wands?
Yeah.
I have my way of doing it.
Yeah.
Tucking the cards in.
So he's looking to come back and make you his wife. So keep that in mind too when he come back and he's humble and he's more grown and matured and dealt with so much things. Like the mishaps in life, they make you grow faster than you anticipate. So with all that anticipation on missing out on his woman, it just has him more at a humble state and ready to do something that he should have been ready for in the first beginning, because believe it or not, he really did love you. And that's what the cards are saying. That's what my spirit guides are saying, that he really, really did love you. But he just didn't know how to love you. And that's common. That's common nowadays. Sometimes we got to think about how a person was raised. See, I'm an 80s baby, some 80s babies, 90s babies. We grew up in a one-parent home. So if you're growing up with not a mom and not a dad, or your mom and dad are there, but they always at work, you don't get to see how they interact with each other. So if a man not being able to see how his father is interacting with his mom, then he don't really know how to teach or how to treat, his woman. So that's what he was going through, not knowing how to properly love you. And it takes time. It takes time for a lot of people. You got to be willing to take that extra incentive to try a little harder. Because being in a relationship is just like having a career. You got to constantly work at it. You cannot for 1 second just be stagnant, or something's gonna go wrong. It's gonna be multiple arguments, like I see the cards are saying. There's gonna be some misunderstanding and some miscommunication. And the last thing you want to do in a relationship, especially when it's looking like you guys are supposed to be married, is have lack of communication. So now I think he's ready. I think he's ready now. So it's up to you. He's going to humble himself in due time, right? On divine time. He's going to humble himself. He's going to come to you, and you need to be ready. You need to have yourself together as far as what you're going to say, because it's going to take a lot for this man to come out and say what he's going to say to you, that he's sorry and he appreciates you for the woman that you are, and how much that he loves you. That's going to take a lot for him. So I just ask you just to be humble enough to accept his apologies and hear what he has to say.
Even
Because-
if you, I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead, go
Even
ahead.
if you don't want to reunite with him, you know, maybe just consider just hearing him out. Even if, you know, just to have closure before you walk away. Because you never know how your heart might feel after you have this conversation.
You're probably going to see him from a whole different echelon.
Mhm.
Probably from a side that you never even knew that he had, because that's what it's going to take for him to even break through the walls that you build up from being hurt by the same person. The main reason why you didn't even want him back, but he's changed. Time has changed. He's grown a whole lot. So hopefully that you can see that and just understand where he's coming from this time around.
Yeah, it looks like you really wanted to move on from this, Leo. And this person's coming back. They're very passionate about you. There could be differences between the two of you. Even on a spiritual level, there could be difference in spiritual upbringing, spiritual path. Two of you could be complete opposites. It doesn't even have to be on a spiritual level, but that might include that. Someone misses all the happy times that the two of you had together, right? When you could really be yourself with one another, you could be like kids, right? Playful, happy. Someone wants to recapture those happy moments with you. Some of you may have children with this person. Or you may have known this person, from a very young age. Or maybe, you knew this person for a long time. But some of you may have children. Someone wants to heal family issues with you, whether you have a family with this person or not. Maybe someone left because they had some type of family issue to fix, to resolve. Okay, but now they're back. Someone decided to free themselves and let go of this situation in the past because, it became very complicated. Someone in this situation, one of you might see the other one as being a bit controlling. Spirit says, let go of those control issues. But not just in that respect, but let go of control issues and allow this situation to play out naturally. In other words, divine timing, like Mantis was saying, divine timing, let it play out the way that it is supposed to. Don't force things. Don't try to speed things up. Let it play out.
And to the both of you, don't try to force your ideas on someone. Your job is just to give them the spoon, allow them to feed themselves. So with being controlling, the control issue, you can't be forcing your ideas, your individual ideas, or your spirituality upon someone else who really probably don't understand or just has his own ideas in general. So just give them the spoon. Just give you a little bit of advice, give them the spoon, allow them to feed themselves.
Yeah, so somebody wants to talk to you, Leo. They want to have a heart-to-heart with you. See if the two of you have the potential to pick up where you left off. This could be an earth sign. And you know what? Maybe it could be a bit complicated right now because you have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. I'm seeing some of you could be traveling for work or you're looking for work. I'm seeing a new opportunity for work coming in for you. Okay, because you have a lot going on with your career, possibly school. You're very focused. So there's a lot going on right now for you. But yeah, you walked away from this relationship because you decided to preserve your self-respect. Okay, you felt like this person wasn't serious about you. So you felt like, you know what? I'm going to love myself first. I'm going to walk away. This person is coming back, Leo. So This is general, so the outcome may be different for everyone. The details may be different from you. I'm seeing Gemini. I'm seeing Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing Aquarius here with the star card. Taurus. You were gonna say?
What?
I'm seeing Taurus. Yeah, those are the signs that I see so far. Aries. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Someone's coming toward you. Someone left, they walked away because they needed time to heal. They needed time to forgive themselves and you. Because someone feels like, their kindness was taken for weakness. They needed some time away. They needed that rest, that break. I'm seeing a successful time coming in for you financially as well, with some type of career opportunity. Some of you felt stuck in the relationship. Something here caused you to feel stuck. Maybe it's because you still have such an attachment to this person. You do have a strong bond, okay? You're the Two of Cups. This is like your soulmate. So it's difficult for you to let go. You're trying so hard. That's why I'm saying let go of control issues. In other words, let go of your pride.
Pride comes before a fall.
Let go of your pride and, talk to this person. This isn't for every Leo out there because it's general. So just keep that in mind too. But yeah, you were saying about pride?
I was just saying pride comes before a fall. Everybody got to know when it's time to humble yourself and know when what God has for you, he has for you. And no matter if you guys are going through whatever you're going through right now, like different circumstances, as far as him, he already went through his trials. You got to understand that we are responsible for our own storms. I'm going to say that one more time. We are responsible for our own storms. It goes back to the story of Jonah and the whale. I'm going to tell the story right fast. When God wanted Jonah to go over there to teach a certain people, and Jonah was like, well God, they're not worthy for your teachings. There's nobody there that's willing to listen. And Jonah was like, well, God, I'm not going to go over there. Like, forget it, okay? So he got swallowed up by the whale. It wasn't until Jonah got swallowed up by the whale and he asked God to release him from the belly of the whale that he realized what was going on. He was responsible for his own storm. If he would just went over there and taught God's people like God instructed Jonah to do, then that never would have happened. So us as human beings can get a lot from that story. I just, kept it simple. But you got to understand what caused the issue in a relationship. Everything. You got to keep it real with yourself. You and the male, both of you guys got to keep it real with yourself and understand what was it. Was it ego? Was it pride? Was it being too judgmental? What was it? And once you realize what caused that storm, you go back to the source. You go back to the source. And you rekindle and rehash that source and try to understand what you can do better next time. Because you can't keep penalizing somebody from the mistakes of the past. You got to move on.
Wow.
You got to persevere. You got to keep going, keep growing, right? But just keep that in mind that we are responsible for our own storms. Whatever comes into our life, it's our decisions or our willingness not to do something that we know we need to do, procrastination. Or it could be just flying out of the mouth without having the heart to understand somebody else's feelings, because sometimes we get in the heat of an argument and hurt people. You could say something that hurts somebody and they just lash out and say something like ridiculous, low blow, bam, just to catch you just because you hurt them.
Yeah.
So you gotta realize that we're just humans. We only flesh. No matter how tough everybody pretend to be, inside you have a spirit, and that's your soft side, right? And soft repels hard. What I mean by that, you kill them with kindness. The spirit is stronger than the flesh because the spirit never dies, right? So sometimes you need to humble yourself and allow God to speak through you, to speak to them, especially when they're angry or enraged or anything like that. So it won't have to be a major storm that you got to go through when you're in a relationship. Right?
Well said. So as for my Leo singles, I'm going to clear the cards and let's take a look at Leo couples.
Hang in there, Leos. You love hard, but you do a lot of things hard too. Let it go. Trust me, let it go. Give him a chance. Tough guy, tough girl. Give him a chance. Come on now.
You're so silly.
I'm so silly. I mean, hey.
But you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, so this reading is for my Leo couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, Leo, this is a general reading, so this is not going to resonate with every Leo couple out there. But I invite you. You know what? I'm not comfortable with the level of this camera. Are you okay if I move this?
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Okay, bear with me, please. Want to entertain them?
Sure. Okay. Back to soft, repelling hard, right? Soft is your spirit, man, right? The hard is the external side of you, which is the flesh, which is the sin, which is also the veil of darkness.
Woo.
Okay.
That better?
That's a little better, but it's kind of crooked.
Better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So, the weakest side of a man is the strongest side of the woman. I'm gonna say that again. The weakest side of a man is the strongest side of the woman. The strongest side of the man is the weakest side of the woman, right? Allow me to explain that. Okay. When a male is born, he's born hard, right? To be tough, to be aggressive. That's how his dad teach him, right? Be tough, son, be hard, right? A woman is born naturally as a nurturer, so she naturally has more compassion, right? Kung Fu is life, and everything in life is Kung Fu, so this is the Kung Fu principle. Right? So the woman is born with compassion, right? And that's the weakness of a man. A man would never be what God intended him to be unless he gets that 360-degree circle of harmony. Not just being born hard, also having compassion. Not just compassion for your family, but also compassion for your enemies. Now you think about the strongest man that ever walked this earth, right? His name was Joshua, right? Yahshua, whatever you want to call him. Jesus, the letter J wasn't implemented into the Bible until the year 1500. So his name was Joshua, right? The strongest man that ever walked this earth had the most compassion. The most compassion for his friends, for his neighbors, for his enemy. So the weakest side of a man is the strongest side of a woman. Men out there, you need to know how to humble yourself to gain more compassion for everything, everyone around you, right? Because everything God created, he created with the thought. And then the word came, right?
Somebody gave $10.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm not even sure who that was, but thank you so much for having done that.
Thank
And
you
I'm
so
sorry,
much.
I just completely cut you off.
No, it's okay. Weakest side of a man is the strongest side of a woman. Strongest side of a man is the weakest side of a woman. So women being born with compassion, she will not be complete until she learn how to be physically strong. Not necessarily in the weight room lifting up, strong. Righteous woman. The righteous shall stand as strong as a lion. The righteous shall stand as bold as a lion. So when the woman knows how to stand up for herself, speak out for herself, not sitting back and just letting people dog her out, like seemed like some things that was going on with the Leo singles, standing up, respecting herself, that's strength right there. So soft, spiritual side, compassion is soft. Being hard is standing up for your sins, standing up for righteousness. My Sifu, when I met him, Grandmaster Sifu Gaines, told me, the reason why you meet a Sifu, which means teacher and father for life in Kung Fu, is because God is proud of you, right? So everybody I'm talking to right now, God is proud of you, right? And I said, why is that, Sifu? He said, because you've been standing up for righteousness your whole life. So now it's time for you to be properly prepared for that battle at hand. I said, what is that battle, Sifu? Spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare, because everything happens in the spiritual realm before it reaches the cardinal realm. That's what you got to know. before y'all get into that argument, y'all angels already boom battling it out. It's happening in the spiritual realm before it reaches the cardinal realm. So that's one thing you also have to know.
That's the card of Leo. You mentioned strength. That's
Strength,
the card.
right? Can't have one without the other. Soft and hard, right? Man and woman,
Okay.
boy, girl, push, pull, God and Satan, angels and demons. You know, 360 degrees.